Let's talk about some felony assaults. Some common felony assaults that I see normally on a day-to-day basis that we have to deal with can begin with something like injury to a child, injury to an elderly individual or disabled individual. Now, what this means is if you in some way commit some kind of assault in any manner, it could be a push, could be a strike, any kind of assault against someone that's over 65 years old, a child under 18, or someone that's disabled of any age, then that can be as much as a third-degree felony. Injury to a child, elderly, disabled individual. There's even a second-degree felony that goes along with that too, depending on how close that person was, if it was a family member and things like that. This can also be family violence. So, injury to a child can really affect you. We're talking about a third-degree felony where the range of punishment is anywhere from 2 years to 10 years in the penitentiary. A second-degree felony is anywhere from 2 years to 20 years in the penitentiary. So this is some common assaults that happen and people get mixed up in. You can get an injury to a child for spanking your own child. There's defenses to this in the code, in the criminal code that say it's okay to discipline your child. But sometimes prosecutors and police believe you did it a little too hard. And you may have to take that case and go all the way with it to try to show that you didn't do exactly what they say you did. But you have to be careful with these type of things. Leaving marks on children, things like that, that's a no-no. And that's how you get in trouble with that. Now, another type of assault could be aggravated assault. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. These are second-degree, first-degree felonies. If you assault someone in an aggravated manner, what that means is you've actually caused them some kind of serious bodily injury. You've damaged them to some point with serious injury, not just the simple, I'm going to hit you and you feel pain. This is where there's actual injuries that are physically seen that can cause blood, cause bruising, trips to the hospital. And if you use a deadly weapon in this act and it's a family member, it becomes a first-degree felony where the range of punishment is anywhere from 5 years to life. These are very serious charges, and we see these very commonly. Believe it or not, one of the most common cases I see when you have spouses arguing and fighting, one of them may try to run over the other one with a car, not necessarily on purpose. Let's just say husband standing here, wife is upset, she takes off, and she kind of goes in that direction, just going in the direction of the spouse, just going in the direction of another person with a vehicle. Could be aggravated assault with a deadly weapon because the car is a deadly weapon. So you have to be mindful of this when you out there in life. Think about things a little bit before you actually go through with it. A lot of people wouldn't think that'd be a crime. Acting like you're going to run over somebody. That's a crime. It's a serious crime, and it can land you in jail. Of course, we have pistols and guns and knives and all kinds of other things that are actually weapons, but also your fist can be a deadly weapon. That's all it takes. So that's another kind of assault you have to be careful of. Another common assault in dating relationships or in spousal relationships is a choking. It's a third-degree felony to in any manner put your hand on the neck and cause an individual to lose their ability to breathe, even if it's just for an instant. Third-degree felony, 2 to 10 years you're facing in the penitentiary. $10,000 fine possibly. Very serious situation. A lot of people don't even know that. I put my hand on your neck. They don't realize this is a felony, and it's very serious. So these are just some tips to give you the idea to stay away from that. These are serious things, much more serious than a simple assault. So I want you to be aware of this. And if you get caught up in a situation like this, I advise you to hire an attorney that you trust.